And see on my screen today, guys, I'm gonna break down the relay. So stay with me. I'm gonna break down how to coach the relay the right way. All right. Even when you're at trap meet, you have to be careful because as a coach, you have to know, and that's why you cannot be a coach and just sit underneath the tent and just let your athlete go out there. Because a lot of time, the people on the track they don't know what they're doing. You have to know also. I'm not saying you must go out there and make problem, but um, if you sometimes the people that are at the track meet, the officials are kids from schools and their pickup parents and stuff like that. They don't really know track and they don't know nothing about how things supposed to be. So that's the reason why I'm making this video to help coaches to understand better how things work, and you have to be on top of things if you're not gonna get the best results. Sometimes you wonder why your kids get disqualified or foul or what, because the official don't know themselves. So have you ever been to a track meet where they seem like they lost? This is what I'm going to talk about. So take a look at this. This is how to set up your relay, all right, and how to practice and train for relay. So this is going to be a quick video. It's just we're just touching base on it. So as you can see, first before we get into that, I'm gonna try to make this video around 3 minutes long. What I'm going to show you right now is the zone, how to set up your marker, how long is the zone, and how to use the zone. That's it, basic stuff. So you may have a fast team, but you lose because they run out of the box, they run out of the zone. There's a zone on the track, and right now they have two type of tracks. They have the newer track and they have the older track. If the track was built 40 years ago or 50, 60 years ago, it got a big arrow, it's not a big one, and a small one. Most of the time, the people who place in the athlete will place them at the big arrow. That's wrong because that's going to be around 20-meter zone. So we want the zone. The zone should be 30 meter. So the kid should be placed at the small arrow to the back where the athlete is coming from. That's where the kids should be standing and taking up their mark from. And you're taking up your mark by measuring your steps backward towards where the athlete, your teammate is coming from. That's where you measure your steps to. That's what you have to learn that. You should be doing that in practice. I'm going to show you some of that in this video. All right, so say in this video right here, the zone again, guys, is 30 meters long. So you have 30 meters to run and then take the baton. Back then they used to have a split in the middle. They don't have that anymore. They removed that. So you can take that baton anywhere in the zone, but the best practice is to use up the whole entire zone, meaning that use up the zone. Take the baton at least 5 to 2 meter before you get out of the zone. Use up the zone. That's how you're gonna get ahead of the other teams. But if you take the baton 5 meter or 10 meter in to the zone, you lost a lot of meters. You lost around 20 meters. So you have to use up the full zone. All right. If you don't understand what I'm saying when I say use up the zone, comment and I will break it down better in another video. Now, all right. So what I'm going to show you is how to set up. Okay. So right now, let's say this is right here is the outgoing athlete. Down here somewhere we have the incoming athlete, and right here is the marker. This athlete is waiting for this athlete to hit this marker, and then she move as fast as possible into that direction. The zone is way up. I'm gonna show you exactly where the zone ends. All right, the zone ends or is it way up? The zone ends really far up here, which is 30 meters. So it was from here to back here somewhere. So they got all of here to run and pass the baton. And see, they pass it here. So they like 10 meter before they get to the zone, they pass the baton, which I don't like. They should be passing it somewhere over here, a little bit closer to the end of the zone. So that's why we're working on them to get that down pat. Once they learn how to get up here and pass it close to the end of the zone, it's risky. It's a chance that we have to take. Then they will get better time and able to beat their opponent a lot easier. Um, Now let's go back to where they started. I'm gonna show you something. So remember, I said this was the outgoing runner right here. Okay, and outgoing runner marker. Because she set her marker, so when this athlete right here hit the marker, she gonna go. But I want you to notice something real quick right now. Let me just get rid of those. All right, let me keep the zone. So that's where the athlete need to hit before she move. Take a look. Tell me if she moved before she hit this green. All right. Now, she's not supposed to move before this athlete down here hit her foot hit that mark, right? So I want you guys to tell me if she moved before. Let's take a look. Is she coming? She coming right now. Right there in white. When she coming, you can still see. You can still see it. You can still see she coming up to it right there. Now remember, this is the marker, and this is her. She seemed like she moving already. But let's see. Go back a little bit. Yeah, she moved already, and she haven't hit the zone yet. So that means it's gonna be a problem. See, she's around 2 meters away from this marker right here, and she already moving. Look, let me show you again. She already moving. So if we go like this, you see, she running. So she running away from the button right now. So you see, she just hitting it, and she already takes steps. So that's gonna cause her not to be able to get the button in the zone the way it's supposed to be. This step right here, bam, this is when she should have just moved, and everything will be perfect. No, they went on because they've been doing it for so long. They went on. Now she opened up the gap on her, and they going. See, she going, keep going, keep going, and she keep going and going. And she say reach because she didn't want her to run out of the box. So she say reach right there and slow her down. So remember, whenever you say reach, the person not going is gonna slow down. So she slow her down right here and planning on giving her the button. So go out and let's see how far she get to. Yeah, she give it to her right there, right here. Still have some more room left to get to the zone, but it's okay because they use up a lot of the zone. So they use up around 80% of the zone, or say 66% of the zone, around 3/4 of it, around 20 meters. So around 10 meter remaining, which is not bad because, at least they're safe. But if you go to a Junior Olympic AAU or so, you have to use up the full zone. To really be on top of your game, you have to use up the full zone. If you're going to leave a lot of time on the table and team's going to beat you by 2 seconds just because you didn't use up the full zone. So when you use up the zone, you get an advantage. So if each zone you used up 20 meters after zone or 25 comparing to another team that's only using 5 or 10, you would have at least a 40 to 50 meter advantage on your opponent by just using the zone properly. So you have to practice to use up the zone. The zone again is the key in relay. Use up the zone and pass the baton. So let me just recap the video. The mistake in this video is that she left too early. We point that out. She understand. They working on it. They gonna fix it. By the time we get to the meet, they will understand each other more better. This is the first practice with them for the season. They haven't tried to pass to each other, so now they gonna understand each other's speed coming in and adjust the marker and where they should pass the baton. It should be a smooth baton pass at the trap meet. Use up the zone, call reach, give it to them before they run out of the backs. All right, guys, anything you guys would like to know about this video or anything more you want to know about the relay, let me know. I'm going to make some more videos, more gearing towards relay and hurdles. So you see, she be running her down right here, but her marker need to be adjusted a little bit, because one thing you have to understand in relay, the incoming runner is going to be tired, always going to be tired. So when you go out, as much as you want to use up all the zone, you have to remember that the person bringing in the baton is tired because they're coming from 100 meter out. In this video, we only use around 20 meter out to bring her the baton, so she's way more stronger. The only thing that kind of make up for that, we do a lot of reps, so she kind of getting tired. So that kind of compensate for the distance that she will be coming from in a trap meet. But in a trap meet, she coming from a 100 meter back, so you cannot go out super fast if you will run out of the zone. Remember, you have to use the zone properly. All right, that's it. Let me know if I miss anything that I should point out. I think I did well. Showing you the marker, showing you the athlete, and then also show you the athlete getting out just a little bit before time. You see, before the incoming athlete hit the marker, which is right here, that white thing right here. So that's her need to wait. She don't have any patience. You have to have patience. Even if you're in the next team is passing you here, they have to go further than you because they're in lane 8 and lane 7. So even though they pass you, they don't reach their teammate yet. So you don't need to move. You need to be patient and wait. All right. That's it for that one.